Hello viewers, in this particular video we would be talking about multiplication using Vedic Maths, and the special case or the special multiplication we would be taking over here will be when we need to multiply the values with either 9, 99, 999 or 4 times and so on. So in this particular video we would be talking about when we need to go for a multiplication with the values of 9, 99, 999 and on and on. Now first coming to the sutra that will be used for multiplication. Here the first sutra that will be used will be Eknyunen Purven. It means by one less than the previous one. Okay, and the other sutra that will be used is Nikhilam Navtas Charmam Dashatah, that is all from 9 and last from 10. Now let's first understand these two sutras and then we will be taking the examples. Now the first is Eknyunen Purven. Purven means when we need to complete it, we would be reducing that particular value by 1 less. Means we would be reducing that particular value by 1. When we talk about Nikhilam Navtas Charmam Dashatah, it means that all the values except the last will be subtracted from the 9 and the last value will be subtracted from 10. Now we have taken 6 examples. Now let's identify the pattern of examples. The first is first two cases. I have bracketed it. The first two examples, in these particular two examples, the number of digits is the same. So here we have 2 and 2. In this particular example, we also have the number of digits to be the same. Because as according to the number of digits, the rule will be changed. So here, in the first case, the first multiplier digit and the second multiplier digits are equal. Let's take the second case. Here we have the first multiplier having the 2 digits and here we have 3 digits. In the next example, we have the first multiplier having the 3 digit and the second multiplier having 4 digit. So here we have M1 is less than M2. It means the number of digits in the first multiplier is less than the number of digits in the second multiplier. Let's take the third case. Here we have 2 digits in the first multiplier and 1 in the second. 3 digits in the first multiplier and 2 digits in the second multiplier. So here we come upon with the third case where the first multiplier digits are more than that in the second case. So we would be taking up each and every case depending upon how the calculation needs to be done. Now let's take the first case where M1 is equal to M2. And what we mean by M1 equal to M2? The number of digits in the first multiplier is equal to the number of digits in the second multiplier. Let's take the first example, that is 54 into 99. Okay. Now here we would be using two sutras. The first is Eknyunen Purven, that is by one deficient than the previous one. And Nikhilam Navtas Charmam Dashatah, that means all from 9 and the last from 10. Now let's see how we actually implement these both sutras. Let's take this particular value 54. Here we need to write it as 53 as according to Eknyunen Purven, means by one less than the previous one. So what is the original value we are having? That is 54. We reduce it by 1, we deficient it by 1 and we get 53. This will be the first part. Now using Nikhilam Navtas Charmam Dashatah, what we do is that we use the value of 100. Okay, and we subtract 54 from this particular value. So we get 10, 9, 0 by using Nikhilam Navtas Charmam Dashatah. So this will be 6 and this will be 4. So the answer is 5, 3, 4, 6. Let's see this and understand this example once again. We have 54 into 99. Now 99 means this particular value is nearest to 100. So we split the value or the answer into two parts. The first part uses Eknyunen Purven. Simple, we have 54, reduce it by 1, we get 53. That is the LHS part. Now talking about the RHS part, 99 is closest to 100. By using Nikhilam Navta Sharmam Dashatah, simply we subtract 54 by 100 and we get 46. The answer is 5346. Let's verify the answer. The first value is 54, the second is 99. The answer is 5346. Now let's calculate the digital sum. 54 can be written as 5 plus 4, that is 9. 9 plus 9, that is 18, and 8 plus 1 is 9. We calculate the multiplication of 9 into 9. 9 nines are 81, and 81 means 1 plus 8, that is 9. Now let's calculate the digital sum of the answer. So 5 plus 3 is 8, 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18 and 1 plus 8 is 9. So our answer is perfectly right because both these values are matching. Fine. Let's take another example of where M1 is equal to M2. So we have 2148 into 4 times 9. Now as we can identify, this is the case where the number of digits in the first multiplier is equal to the number of digits in the second multiplier. Both the digits are of length 4. Now split it out into the LHS and the RHS. Now what we need to do with the first value, we need to deficient it by 1. Simple. So 2148 will become 2147. Next, taking up the RHS part, we have 9999. It is closest to 10,000. Now simply subtract this value. So we have 2148. Using Nikhilam, we make it 10 and rest 9. 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 1 is 8, 9 minus 4 is 5 and 10 minus 8 is 2. So our answer is 21477852. And see how easily we are getting the answer. Because when we go for the original or the basic approach which we used to learn in the school, there we have to multiply 2148 by 9 4 times. But here simply by reducing it by 1 in the LHS part and subtracting the RHS by 10,000 or 1,000 depending upon what is the value of 9, we can get the answer easily. Now let's confirm the answer. So we have 2148 9 4 times. And we have the answer as 21477852. Now let's calculate the digital sum of 2148. 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 8 15. 15 means 1 plus 5, that is 6. 4 times 9, 9 4s are 36. 36 means 9. So 6 9s are 54. 54 means 5 plus 4 is 9. Now let's calculate the digital sum of the answer. We have 3, 11, 15 and 7. This will give 14 and 22. So this will come out to be 36. 36 means 3 plus 6 is 9. And our answer is perfectly right. Okay. So we have taken the first case where M1 is equal to M2. Now let's take the second case. What the second case says, M1 is less than M2. And what is the sense of M1 is less than M2? It means that the number of digits in the first multiplier is less than the number of digits in the second multiplier. Now let's take the example 37 into 999. The number of digits in the first multiplier is 2 and in the second multiplier is 3. So we have the case m1 is less than m2. And if we have such a problem, try to make the first multiplier equivalent to the second multiplier. And this can be done if instead of 37, we write it as 037 into 999. Once we write the problem as 037 into 999, we can easily implement it as according to the first case. So, we deficient this value by 1. So, this will be 036. Now, 999, the closest value is 1000. The number which we need to subtract is 037. Now this is the place where you need to ensure that you don't need to write as 37. You have to write it as 037 using Nikilam 9, 9 and 10. So this is 963. The answer comes out to be 036936. Because we have the 0 as the first place, it hardly has any logic. So the answer comes out to be 36963. Now let's identify whether the answer which we have computed is right or not. The first multiplier 37, the next is 999 and the answer is 36963. So we have 3 plus 7, 10. 10 means 1 plus 0 is 1. 999, 9 3s are 27. 2 plus 7, 9. Here we get it as 9 into 1 is 9. Now let's sum up it up. This is 9. 9 plus 9 plus 9. So 9 3s are 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. So our answer is perfectly fine. Okay. Let's take another example where m1 is less than m2. So we have 238 into 4 times 9. Let's compare the values. Here the length of m1 is 3 and the length of m2 is 4. So we are using the condition of m1 is less than m2. Now we need to change it to m1 equal to m2 because we have learned the multiplication of m1 equal to m2. Simply append 0 to it. The moment we append 0 to it, it is not changing the value and we are getting the answer to be done in a simplest form. So now we have the length of both the multiplier to be equivalent. Now when we go for the multiplication, we split it out into the LHS and RHS. First taking the LHS, deficiented by 1 using Eknyunen Purven. 2, 3, 7. And we have 9 being repeated 4 times. So the nearest complete value is 10,000. Simply take this value as 238. Make sure you are writing it with 0 because here we have made it m1 is equal to m2. Using Nikilam Navtas Charmam Dashatah, we reduce it 0, 9, 9, 9 and 10. This is 9, 7, 6 and 2. So the answer is 237. I'll remove it. 9762. Let's verify it out. The first is 238. 9 is repeated 4 times. And here we have the digital sum of the answer. Let's compute it. We have 10 and 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 means 1 plus 3 is 4. 9 4s are 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 4s are 36. 6 plus 3 is 9. Now let's compute the digital sum of the answer. We have 5, 16 and 15. This is 20 plus 16, so that is 36. 36 means 3 plus 6, that is 9. The answer is matching, hence we are perfectly right. So we have done with the first case and the second case. Now let's take up the third case. Now what the third case says, m1 is greater than m2. Now what is m1? The first multiplier. It means that the number of digits in the first multiplier is greater than the number of digits in the second multiplier. So we have the example of 13 into 9. Here the number of digits in the first multiplier is 2 and in the second multiplier is 1. Hence this particular question falls into the case of m1 is greater than m2. Now for this particular case, how you need to solve it out? The very first thing, split it into LHS and RHS. Now how the LHS will be calculated? It will be calculated the same way. 13 deficiented by 1, so it will become 1, 2. So 13 will become 12. Write 9 as it is. Okay. Now what you need to do? Minus 1, 2. So where did you get 12? 12 we got it from here. Simply write minus 12. Calculate the answer. 9 minus 2 is 7. 1, 1. Verify the answer. 13, 9, 117. 3 plus 1, 4, 9. 9 4s are 36, 3 plus 6 is 9. 7 plus 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. The answer is perfectly fine. Let's take the last example where we have 437 into 99. The number of digits in the first multiplier is 3 and in the second multiplier is 2. So we have the case where m1 is greater than m2. Split it out into LHS and RHS. Deficient the LHS by 1. So 437 will become 436. Right. Now because we need to calculate the RHS, for computing the RHS, write it as 99. Subtract 436 from it. So we have 3, 6, 2, 3, 4. This is the answer. Verifying the answer, we had 437,999, the digital sum value. Let's make it out. So we have 437, 7 plus 7 is 14, 14 means 4 plus 1 is 5. 9 2s are 18, 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 5s are 45, 4 plus 5 is 9. Now let's compute the digital sum of the answer. This is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 means 8 plus 1 is 9. So we have the answer being perfectly right. So what we have seen, when we have m1 equal to m2, simply reduce the left side by 1 and then subtract by the nearest multiple of 10. For the second case, we try to reduce this particular condition into m1 equal to m2. And for the last case, simply first we reduce the left side by 1 and then we subtract the same value by the nearest possible number. Okay, so that was all with this particular discussion. Thanks a lot.